morning. This is just some extra examples of predicting formulas with the charge. And whenever you're doing charges, you got to remember you can use your textbook, page 205, 210 on this one, or the list them, or you can just use a periodic table to help you. And I'm going to go over a couple examples. So I'm going to pause this real quick, get set up. So here's the periodic table. This is charge 1, plus 1, plus 2. These are all positive. You go by a Roman numeral. Plus 2, plus 3, plus 3, plus or minus 4. Negative, these elements in this group are negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, and these don't have a charge. And then this lists the charges, and as well, there's a polyatomic ions. Ooh, it's ripped. These lists them as well. All right, what the charges are. All right, let's get some examples. All right. So aluminum and hydroxide. Well, hydroxide is OH negative. That's a polyatomic ion. Right there. You see it? OH negative. It's charged -1. So how am I going to make a formula? Well, I'm going to need 3 negatives, 1s, to cancel out that. All right. So my formula is that. And the trick you could also do is swap the charges. Those become the subscripts, and there's my neutral compound, aluminum hydroxide. All right. Fe3 iron. All right. Well, this Roman numeral 3 means it's plus 3. Oxygen has a -2. I look it up. It's in group 16 on the periodic table, and on the 205, it's got that -2 charge on the book. So I can swap them like this. All right. And then I get my answer, Fe2O3. This is iron 3 oxide, which is also known as rust. I am not a huge fan of tricks. I feel like they kind of diminish the learning to an extent. Now, this is like a visual of what the compound would look kind of like. And you'll notice that I've got equal amounts of negative and positive to give me that. Okay, Ba, barium sulfate. Barium is in group 2, and it's a +2. Sulfate is SO4 -2. It's a polyatomic ion, and sometimes I write it like that. Sometimes it's written like that in the book. All right, but this superscript is just the charge. What's that going to equal out into? If you swap the charges, you get this. All right, you get 2, 2. Then you would reduce it. Another way is like that. I can see that it's neutral, and there. That's the actual answer. Okay, one more. Copper 2 fluoride. Copper is a +2. F is in group 17. It's got -1. So this is just going to be CuF2. And that's a visual of what it looks like. All right, there you go.